My First Two Loves, Chapter 74, Staying Alive. This book is somehow doing it. People say everything happens for a reason, but I wasn't sure if I ever truly believed that, especially as I sat half frozen in the driver's seat on the night of the snowstorm. In fact, the only thing worse than freezing to death was Noah and I freezing to death together. Oh my god. I can't believe I messed this up. We're all doomed. We're not doomed. The others went to get help. They'll be back soon. No, Principal Jennings is gonna die. We're gonna freeze. It's all my fault. Hey. Noah took his jacket off and draped it over my body as I shivered. See, everything's under control. Now Noah will freeze to death. He tucked me in, his hands lingering at my sides. I held the jacket close to my chest. What about you? I'm practically a space heater, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. We huddled together, some of the heat cold melting away at his touch. Warmer now? Practically cozy. I rested my head on Noah's chest and closed my eyes as the snow fell gently around us. It was almost peaceful. Just a little longer, okay? I made a non-committal sound and snuggled deeper into his arms. As my eyelids drooped, Noah gave me a small shake. Emma, don't fall asleep. Why not? I'm tired. Because you might have a concussion and you've got to stay awake until someone can look you over, okay? I can't. You can. Here, I'll help. What are you gonna do? Seduce me? Noah snorted. We'll have to table that, seeing as you have a head injury. How about a story instead? What kind of story? You tell me. Who's our story about? Warrior Queen, or a beautiful princess. Warrior Queen. Alright, let's see. Once upon a time, there was a fearless and unparalleled Warrior Queen. What should we call her? Buttercup. Let me think about this one. We shall call her Little Angel, as Buttercup was a previous name of someone else who was in a part of the community and left. And Little Angel is a fabulous community viewer of ours that has supported this channel for a very long time. Okay, our fearless heroine, Little Angel. As Noah wove the tale, I closed my eyes and listened, letting his voice wash over me on a wave of calm. As Noah wove the tale, I closed my eyes and listened, letting his voice wash over me on a wave of calm. Little Angel ruled in a faraway land, more gorgeous than any I've ever seen. But there was a problem. The country Little Angel ruled over had been plunged into everlasting night. For protection, Little Angel was forced to spend most of her time indoors. I am so tired of this dreadful night, and I'm being cooped up inside. I must see my people and pretend things are bright again. But our heroine had a secret. She preferred to be around the people she served, so night after night she escaped to the marketplace. In the market, Little Angel was able to blend in. If her people recognized her, they did so quietly, offering fruit and sweet treats with secret smiles. Little Angel seemed to lift their spirits, but not everyone recognized her on sight. An easy target. Just have to get close. The pickpocket snuck up as Little Angel's back was turned, but as he reached into the folds of her purse, Little Angel just so happened to turn. Your Highness, please forgive me. I did not realize it was you. I only wanted to escape the pangs of hunger for a night. Touched, she placed a few coins next to her new friend's side. Why would you give this to me? I tried to steal from you. A man who steals rarely has another choice. Yeah, okay. My dear friend, your happiness is my responsibility. It's one I haven't managed to fulfill, locked away indoors, but this will soon change. Little Angel excused herself from the market, looking at the devastation of her people all around her. It's so much worse than I imagined. Our heroine was truly at a loss. The division spreading throughout the country seemed to be too malicious to be natural. It's almost as if the never-ending night has dwindled all hope of harmony for my people. What am I to do? She hurried home, requests certain. Her advisor spoke of legends of a unity stone that would cure evil intent spreading through the land. A dragon had stolen it from the temple, and the stone needed to be returned for the people to at last see light. But it was a great and treacherous journey. A competition was held, and the best knight in the land was appointed to accompany her to the temple. The knight who had triumphed over all others knelt at her feet, and our heroine could not help but feel something about him was familiar. "Rise, good knight. You have earned your place at my side." "I will not fail you, my lady. You can count on me." Probably him. The unlikely pair ventured through the mysterious, dark forests, windy, jaw-dropping mountainscapes, and calm, whispering shires. On their journey, the two spoke of life, love, happiness, learning about each other as if they were old friends. Still, little Angel never saw the knight take off his helmet. So he's like the Mandalorian. What do these flowers know, I wonder? How have they lasted through this incessant darkness? The way we all do, I suppose. They persevere. But they're so lovely. They seem entirely unbothered. I wish I could be like them. You don't get out of the castle much, do you, my lady? I admit it's been a long while. With the darkness, there's so little safety in the world. I hope to change that once we've gotten the stone. You seem quite capable of taking care of yourself. I am, though there is little I could do if I faced with a darkness as great as this. Remove your helmet, good knight. Taste this beautiful country air. No, my lady, a knight must never remove his helmet in the presence of his ruler. Why is that? I find certain prejudices get in the way. She was curious, but let the knight keep his secrets, and they continued on. The night before they encroached on the dragon, the two made camp and sat talking about what they'd wanted in the world. If we succeed, what is it you want with your life? I want unity for my people. Everyone is so down on their luck these days. I wish only to help them. Ah, that is quite a bold goal in life. I want to leave the world better than when I arrived. I think this key to that. At last the heroine and her knight arrived at the base of the dragon's lair. It seemed their goal was soon within reach, but a great dragon guarded the Unity Stone, and a great battle overtook our heroine and her young, brave knight. I'll head him off. Raise your shields! Tiring the beast took hours. As the battle raged, our heroine and knight caught the flames of the dragon's ire, but they refused to give up. No battle scars? Finally, the heroine stabbed the beast through its giant maw, and blood sprayed over the cooked earth. In its death throes, the creature swung around wildly, and its spiked tail slammed in the night with such ferocity he went flying into the rock wall nearby. No! The little angel rushed to the knight's side, but the damage had been done. I think this is where... Do not finish that sentence. We are in this together, remember. You cannot leave before the quest is complete. The knight had been grievously wounded. Blood seeping from the links in his chainmail, the little angel fretted over him, searching for more cloth to stop the bleeding. You can't breathe under there. It's time to give up the helmet, my brave knight. Show me who you are, so I can look upon your face before you die. But, just as a mysterious knight reached for his face, you unlatched the helmet. Oh, come on. The fantastical landscape was ripped away as red and blue lights flickered over Noah's face. Together we held our breath. Now looks like they're here. We made it, Emma. Hang in there, hang tight in there. We're doing everything we can to get you out. Hey, it's the guy from Open Heart. I glanced at Noah as the paramedic loaded me onto the stretcher, thinking I couldn't have felt safer anywhere other than right next to him. Once I'd been latched into the back of the ambulance, Noah and I were alone. He reached out and squeezed my hand, and for a moment, all I felt was warmth. We made it. Looks like you get your happily ever after all. Oh, you never finished this fairy tale. Do you want me to? I figured you'd want to rest. Are you kidding? You can't just end it there. It was a total cliffhanger. We have to finish the story, dear Noah. Yes, tell the story. Alright, you win. It'd probably be good to get our minds off everything anyway. Well, this is a high-tech ambulance, I'll tell you that. At last, the knight took off his helmet, and beneath the mask was the beautiful creature little angel had ever seen. The most beautiful creature. It's an elf. Shut up. It was the pickpocket who had targeted little angel at the market. Why did you not tell me? I am but a lowly thief, and you are a ruler to this great country. Our worlds should never overlap. With her heart full and her eyes fully open, little angel said, "It's time the world changed. It is my hope that our friendship will inspire others and bring about change we hope to see. Through it all, I would have you by my side no matter what." As she rejected the norms society had thrust upon her and embraced the night with her unconditional love, the dragon's paw slowly opened, revealing the Unity Stone. The unlikely pair held the Unity Stone to the sky and watched as it pierced the cloudy veil surrounding the dragon's lair. For the first time in decades, the sun returned to the land. In their togetherness and trust, the Unity Stone was activated, and the knight's grievous wounds were healed. When they finally returned home, no one knew quite how the people would react. After all, one of their heroes was a mere criminal destined to comb the streets for a living. But when they entered the throne room, there was a second crown waiting beside little angel's. It seemed her knight would feel right at home, ruling forever by her side. That can't be the end. What happened to little angel and the good knight after they return home? It's your story, why don't you decide? I think they still had a lot of problems to fix. You can't just say things will be better, there's real work to be done. True, but now they had each other, and I think that they could accomplish anything given enough time. For a moment, we both just looked at each other. The storm roared on, and the reality of the night came rushing back. Maybe there's not as much time as we think. Emma, don't talk like that. Noah rested a warm hand against my cheek, and I brushed a thumb along my temple. You're gonna be okay, you know that, right? You mean fairy tale Emma or real Emma? Both. But real Emma is gonna put that fairy tale to shame. Noah, don't fairy tales always end with a kiss? He smiled and rested his chin on my palm. I've been waiting this whole time. You're right, I really botched that ending, huh? He leaned across the small ambulance bed and brought his lips to mine. I signed the kiss, because for once, all night, everything felt right. The ambulance was warm, Noah's lips were soft, and the mistakes were as distant as the fairy tale land. From the front seat, the paramedic cleared his throat, and when we met eyes, I recognized the face of someone who didn't have good news. How are things at the cabin? We're not quite sure yet. Your friend's dad is in rough shape, but we've got some of the best doctors waiting for him at the hospital. Noah and I may have been safe, but I had to wonder what would happen to Principal Jennings, and if our little accident had ruined everything. Our little accident— Shut the fuck up! Oh, this book. Yes, okay. I want just— Can I have just one quick second of your time? Okay. Let's say he lives. Nothing was gained and nothing was lost. Let's say he dies. Then we have to comfort Mason. He lost his dad. Mason will be tragically scarred because of, quote-unquote, we already had this in the last chapter, oh man, the last thing we did was fight, and all this other garbage. Oh god. Okay, so, without further ado, remember to like the video if you did enjoy it, and you enjoy what I do. Remember to share the video and share the channel. Whichever, or both, is fine. But do so. I want this community to grow. Whether it be your friends, your family, strangers, whoever. Just be like, yo, check out this person's channel. You might enjoy it. Or maybe they might talk about a game that I've streamed in the past and be like, yo, I saw Locum, he covered it, it was pretty funny. Or whatever. And also make sure to subscribe. please join the community. Duh, that's kind of a given. It costs nothing to click that button, and just the satisfaction of knowing you will look forward to more great content to come. And without further ado, this book, so many chapters. Oh, catch you all in the next one. Bye.